I know it's probably hard to tell from what you see right now, but we are out on Houghton Lake. We're at the Cut River where it flows into Houghton Lake at. We're up here today and we're looking for some crappie. And I have Frank with us, and Frank's kind of brought us over here. He says he's got them in here before, so we're going to be taking a look around and see if we can't put a few in the boat.
Foot bobber, but it'll slide. So it's really cool, you know, if I want to.
Oh, okay.
But it'll stay like that mostly through the cast, you know, so to me that's pretty crucial, but what have you, you know, I mean, I get a lot of hits on that bobber, so it's kind of cool. And then there'll be anywhere from right up by the darker, any of the wood structure that's fairly dark, even if it's only 2 feet like this, but the sandy stuff, not a whole lot, but any of it that's dark at the ends, and then any of the boats and the boat docks. Generally the open docks, there's two sets of posts. The big sunfish and the gills are often, right now, they're up on the inner set of posts or right on the wall, and then some of these have, you know, I know they have crappies on them right now, but they're generally on the outer post. And then along both sides, you'll see it's kind of tannish or whatever, and then it's pretty dark. There's some beds down there about 3 or 4 feet down. Those are crappie beds, and they're lined in this whole thing. There's some good ones in here. There's some good ones in here.
Pretty good. Stand up. Bass.
Good one.
Decent one. Well, we were looking for crappie, but hey, I'll take this any day. Nice little bass here. Season's not open yet, so I got to turn it back. But okay, we got one on here. Oh, you know, we've been out here. We're looking for crappie, but I'm telling you what, we're finding all kinds of bass. And this is another nice one. Get it here. Oh, yeah.
That's a chunk.
Yeah, another nice one. We've been doing all right with the bass.
You need to. Oh, he fights like a smallmouth, don't he?
Tell you what, he's a fighter. While Denny and I were catching all the bass, Frank was having a field day with the crappie. I think the big difference was Frank was using a bobber with live bait, a much slower presentation, whereas Denny and I were casting small artificial lures. But it's hard to complain when you're bringing fish to the boat.
Okay. Cam and Denny forward, Frank here.
I'm going to have to talk a little louder because we got a lot of noise behind us, as you can tell. A lot of frogs and stuff are out. It's that time of the year. We have come into the Cut River. We're working our way up the river right now. Just about where we get to the bridge, just in front of us here, we're going to probably have to turn around because it gets pretty shallow at that point. But great little spot to come in here. As many times I've been on Houghton Lake, I've never come back up the river before, so it's really nice just to get out here, explore around, take a look, enjoy the ride, and have fun. That's a nice one.
Not a bad one, right?
That's a beaut right there. Now, you're getting most of them in and around the docks.
Right. Yep, that's a key spot, especially the outer parts of the docks where the posts are by the deepest water. Absolutely. And days like today, after they've been pressured so hard, I find them pretty tight. This one was probably within 6 inches of one of the posts. And about every other hit I had on that dock was right up tight to the posts. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
And a springtime situation here, so that's the kind of places you want to look for, especially here on Houghton Lake. Now, we're in canals that are out here along the lake. Are there a lot of canals out here?
There's 4 sets, basically, maybe 5, I guess you could say. This is the largest one, you know, probably maybe a mile worth of canals. And then there's, on the south side of this bay, there's another section that's got a long one with 4 off of it. And then the other couple sets are just pretty small, you know, one little canal or one L shape or something going in, yeah.
Now, this time of year, though, those are the spots you want to get into crappie and panfish. And
Absolutely, bluegills and the bass and the crappies, you know, for sure. And the crappies and the bluegills both, they'll stay here for a while after they spawn. In fact, I'd bet this is post spawn right here. You know, it's probably already done and it's sitting out there closer to that deeper water.
Okay.
You know, this shoreline here is where they do a lot of the spawning. And
Okay.
then they'll pull off of there and either get in the middle or get by individual structure out here in the middle, or like I said, them particular docks. And not every dock is good. Some are better than others, for sure.
Is there anything that you can think of about a dock that makes it better than another?
Absolutely. Adjacent to deep water. If it's close to a bend, even better. And if there's weeds close to the outer posts of that dock, as compared to posts that are in 6 feet of water with some weeds on a bend, compared to outer posts that are in 3 feet of water, it's sandy in the middle of a straightaway, no weeds.
Well, Frank, I really want to thank you for bringing us out here. We're not going to quit fishing, but we're going to quit talking here for a minute. And I just appreciate you taking us out here, showing us around some of these canals that are out here, and finding some of these great fish that are up here at Houghton Lake.
Glad to do it anytime.
Soon after, we headed back to the cabin and called it a day. After getting a good night's sleep, we headed out to try our luck on the big waters. Houghton Lake has never disappointed us, and this day would be no different. A nice mixed bag including panfish, pike, walleye, and bass. We kept the panfish to add to yesterday's catch and to grill up for the perfect dinner that evening. Well, you know, I want to thank Frank for taking us out fishing. As you can see, we're cooking up a fish dinner tonight. We got a lot of panfish here, and we've added some butter, onions, a couple different kinds of onions. We've got lemon in there. What else we got, Denny?
Red pepper,
And that's
salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. And we got them on the grill right now, and we got a beautiful evening out here, and it's going to be a great dinner. We'll show you what it looks like when we get them finished. Well, we got the fish cooked up. As you can see, everything is looking good. We've got our salads and our fish. We've even got some watermelon for dessert. And you know what's really nice is we're sitting here at Lyman's on the Lake. We got a fishing tackle shop just right up the driveway here, all ready for us with all kinds of convenient things, as well as telling us some good spots to go out here. This is the results of it. Bait shop's there. The lake's right out in front of me. We're in the perfect spot. And I'm gonna